I've lost everything. You know what I mean? I've lost everything a man can lose, but still the truth matters. I've been condemned of crimes I did not commit. I understand why people want someone to blame, but I am telling the truth. End of statement. Uh, End of glasses. And they allowed me to wear a suit today, as opposed to the last time I was in my t-shirt and pajamas. So they wanted me to wear a suit, so here it is.
Well, you look like you're hanging in there, and I gotta tell you, since you've been in there, the media world has changed. Definitely, I think a world that you had a lot of power in. You can see the landscape has changed, and it's a good thing because podcasters like me can have a platform to take a look at situations like yours. And my audience is very aware of my opinion on this case. I've been very clear about that. I don't find a reason to lie. I said you were wrongfully convicted before it got overturned, and I believe you are wrongfully accused, not just in the New York case, but also in the LA case, which my audience is now up to date on. Harvey, I obviously, because I very much agree with you. I think you are immoral, and what you did was wrong, but you did not do anything that came close to what you were accused of under the law. I just want to just ask you, what is it like to go from someone who commanded so much power amongst politicians and amongst celebrities and athletes, and overnight, virtually none of those people stood up for you or said, "Hey, I don't believe that this is right."
It's shocking, the friends that stayed with me were my friends that I grew up with, the people that I knew before I was famous, before I had power, the people in my life who were steadfast all through my life were the ones who remain loyal. Everybody was scared. This looked like, a witch hunt. Everybody was scared for themselves. Everybody was scared to be canceled. Somehow, I wish this would have happened to somebody else because I had the courage to have to have fought on somebody else's behalf, but nobody fought on mine.
Do you know,
And it
Harvey, I have a long list of people who came out against you, but a very short list of who actually spoke out for you. One person in particular, which is quite stunning, a guy by the name of Luciano Garignani, an Italian director. He wore a homemade T-shirt in support of you in 2018 that said that you were not guilty. That was the only person that I could find that vocally supported you when all of the heat was coming down on you in 2018.